Oh, there. Hi, it's me, Gabrielle, and it's me, XENA. And today we're going to talk about this illness called the coronavirus or corona illness. Well, apparently it's been going on since January. It started up over in the east, over in China. And apparently all folks know about it is that apparently some folks get it, some folks don't get it. But apparently it's a big thing because apparently it goes from land to land. Now, some news has come out that apparently the carriers of this illness or sickness that Lucifer has made comes from wildermouses. I don't know what kind, but it comes from wildermouses. So, my guess is that someone got bit by a wildermouse over in China, and somehow it started spreading to man to woman. And, like most illnesses and sicknesses that Lucifer makes, all of them do start out being bad. They all start out being evil and shit. And then eventually God eventually ends it. And eventually stops the illness and sickness that Lucifer has made. Now, a lot of folks out there want to put a lot of fear playing into it. Yes, it's bad. Yes, there are a lot of folks that are ill from it all over the world. Yes, some folks have died from it. But at the end of the day, it's not as bad as it is. Okay, it's bad. But at the end of the day, it's not as bad as some folks want to play it up. There are some folks who believe that now, unlike over in Italy and Spain, where everyone has actually been locked in their houses and they can't come out, a lot of folks seem to believe that this is what's going on in the United States or on the Irks. Be grateful that at least you're not in those two lands where you can't even go out and do anything. Yes, it's true. You can't go out. It's true. You can't go to a song show or some sporting show or anything like that unless it's less down to 50 or 10 folks. Even then, you're kind of. It is true that a lot of you can't watch a lot of sports stuff right now. It is true you can't really go anywhere. Like, well, you can still go out and do things, but it kind of limited what you can and can't do. Oh yeah, and Gabrielle said, Mother, there are a lot of folks who are fear buying stuff like, sheets and hand cleaner and stuff like that, and overbuying it, And there are folks out there who, then there are folks who actually buy this stuff and do good with it and give it to someone who needs it. Then there are some folks out there like buy it and just like hold it and, at least that is the saddest thing you can do. Me and Gabrielle and Jordan and Jade and Zenos and Osman and Dylan and Cameron, hell, he's an Ernest, Joxer, Amarise, Gabrielle, and Eve and Hope, and Ethan, Sarah. He's in Ernest, Ziggy and Mary Jane, and Virgil, Karen, Ford. We all went out and we bought all kinds of hand cleaning and, butt sheet and hand sheet and all that, and gave it away to folks who needed it. Folks that, like that. And there are folks out there who think, well, how long is it going to go? I don't know. You got I don't know. If the worship leaders are taking a stand, and if the fellowship leaders are taking a stand, then the glee leaders are also taking a stand on it too. Don't let this illness or sickness run or lead your life. At the end of the day, what evil Lucifer does, God will undo. And the ones that Lucifer has made ill, God will heal. And this illness or sickness that Lucifer has made, God will stop. He always had and always will, Gabrielle. Always had. You're right about that, Gabrielle. You know, and apparently if you're on YouTube and you're making a film talking about it and you're a YouTube mate, then you're not going to make any income or trade worth or gold from it. But I'm not a YouTube mate. I don't got no business wise is buying business time on my films. I don't have no businesses forwarding or backing me. I'm not making no income from Google or YouTube or whatever, so if I'm talking about this, then I'm talking about it. You know? So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, XENA said it's all going to blow over. It might not blow over overnight. It might take a while, but it is going to blow itself over. At least by May. Or at least by June. Soon it's going to be gone. You know? But it is what it is. So, everyone, be well. Do all the things you have to do to keep yourself healthy. If you do come down with this illness or sickness, then by all means call your sick house and tell them ahead of time you're coming so they can get ready to deal with you. And folks, what you can do is have your hands washed. Make sure that you're doing that. Washing your hands, all that stuff. And if you're going to be buying a lot of stuff, at least buy a lot of sheets and butt sheet and stuff like that. And don't be some jerk that just buys it all so nobody else can have it. Oh, mother. You know, like that one man, we don't know who his name was. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, this illness and sickness, it's sad. It truly is. You know, apparently WrestleMania isn't going to happen at Tampa Bay this year. It's going to be done in Orlando and WWE's Wrestling Learn Hall, with no folks, only the wrestlers and the ones that have to run the show and the ones that have to call the show, and that's it. And I know some folks are going to say, what about all the folks that bought all those folks that bought those tickets? What about all those businesses that bought business time and all that other stuff for WrestleMania 36? Sadly, I guess they're going to get their income back, their trade worth back, their gold back. WWE's going to get some income or gold or trade worth back from this, or guild back from it, but probably not that much. Are we going to go see it? WWE says we can go see it. We limit it down to being 6 folks, and we take all the health oversight we need to take before going to do it. Anyway, that's it. That's all we're talking about is this illness. You know, I'm XENA. I'm Gabrielle. See you later.